Alrighty, good day to everyone being a part of us today. Thank you for being here. My name is Bucci Law, and I'm going to be your host on today's episode of the Leadership Standard. Please kindly like, kindly subscribe, um, and thank you for joining us on today's episode. We will be going straight to the point. We don't spend too much time on this show because we believe that everyone has something to do. So we thank you all for spending your weekend with me today. Please, be a part of us. Comment on this show, like the show, tell us what you think, you know, and let us have an understanding of what we are doing together. Today I'm not going to spend so much time. I just want to expose what's going on in Nigeria, as well as what's going on, in most parts of Africa. That's what this show is all about. And at the end of the day, this show seeks to bring up an alternative to what leadership should be like in Nigeria, in Africa. All right, an alternative to what leadership should be like around the world, coming from a perspective of a young person. All right. I believe strongly that the world is changing right in our eyes. And constantly we are reminded that we keep seeing people who keep making the same mistakes. We keep having leaders that are making the same errors, making the same mistakes, and expecting a different result. We all know that you cannot be making the same mistakes and expecting a different result. All right. And that is exactly what's going on right now in Nigeria. There are some people who are benefiting from Nigeria, and they always have a different view or a different outlook on on what Nigeria is all about. But there are also some people that have understood that from time and time again, that Nigeria is not a working system. It's not a working system. It can never work. Some people believe it's cursed. I also believe that there is something seriously wrong with Nigeria that can be equated to a curse. So thank you, Revolutionary Way. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Leadership Standard. This is the Leadership Standard with Buchilo, and I am your host, and I want to welcome you to another exciting program. Let us jump right into it. Stay touch, all right? So, I don't know about you, but this past week has people that have been, used and displaced, people that have not been benefiting from Nigeria, people that have suffered from the hands of the Fulani herdsmen, people that have noticed that Nigeria is not going anywhere, but we keep asking ourselves to stay. You must remember that the last broadcast I did, I talked about the Methodist Church prelate that got kidnapped, all right? And he had to spend 100 million naira to get his freedom. Do you know that recently the Nigerian army, all right, the Nigerian army denied that military personnel were aiding kidnappers in the southeast? All right, this is the story. Nigerian army did, but not just that, they even called this man to question him over his allegation that soldiers were involved in his recent abduction. I don't see the reason why they are calling this man to question him. I don't see the reason why they're calling this man to question him. I don't see the reason why. Even the Nigerian chief of army staff, the chief of army staff of the Nigerian army, has even opened his mouth to say that the Nigerian military, they're also part of, Boko Haram rank. He said it. And there's even been reports of people that have come out to say that some of these Nigerian leaders are members of Boko Haram. They're out there going about supporting, financing, ensuring that the Fulani jihad takes full control of Nigeria. They know they are part of these things. All right. So now this prelate, this man of God, who has finally joined the ranks of the many men of God that have been speaking up about this evil. All right. called Nigeria. And this man of God must be protected. We saw what happens with Malaifa, I believe. Malaifa, Obadiah Malaifa. How he mentioned these same things and what was going to happen in these coming years, and how all of a sudden, he lost his life. All right. In Nigeria, people don't like hearing the truth. People don't like hearing the truth. They like hearing the same things they've been hearing from politicians over and over again. We will provide you light. We will provide you railway. We will provide you pipe-borne water. We will provide you infrastructure. We will provide you roads. These are lies and lies and lies and lies. They know they're not going to provide you with any of these things. But they keep telling you all of these things so that they can deceive you, so that they can play with your intelligence. So this prelate, His Eminence Samuel Uche, after narrating his near-death experience at the hands of kidnappers, also is alleging that some soldiers from the north are working with the kidnappers in the region. Of course they are working. Of course these soldiers are working with the kidnappers. Of course these soldiers are working with the kidnappers. That's all they do. The north always works together to ensure that the south is remain poor. The north will always work together to ensure that power remains in the north. The question is, how much more are we going to keep taking this suffering? How much more are we going to keep taking these assaults on our intelligence? How much more are we going to keep taking this assault on our common destiny? That's the question I want to ask you today. You have woken up this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are, and you have decided that today is going to be a great day. You have decided that today is going to be the day that you go out there and make a solid impact on the lives of people that look up to you. But the question is, are you also ready to face this calamity that has befallen Nigeria? This veil of insecurity, this veil of hardship, this veil of deceit, this veil of manipulation, this veil that can ultimately affect and ruin your day at any time, and can also even ruin your moment. You must understand that these people that were attacked in the train, the Abuja Kaduna train, they are still under hostage. They are still under hostage even till today. So this man of God, rather than the army spending time inviting him to question him, they should use that same energy. They should use that same manpower. They should use that same intelligence. They should use that same intelligence to figure out the people that are making them look bad. They know them. Even the ex-National Intelligence Agency that was interviewed by channels after the NDA attack, he also mentioned it. So let us not deceive ourselves. They can only question this man for as long as they want to. But at the end of the day, this man is a man of God. I am thankful that as a man of God, he will know exactly what he needs to say, what he needs to present, evidence he needs to present to show proof. And at the end of the day, I'm very certain that God is going to protect him. All right? God is going to protect him. Not just that this man of God was not the only one that was abducted. The prelate, also his chaplain, Abidemi Chitu, and the Bishop of Owerri, Reverend Dennis Mark, they were all abducted on Sunday along Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway. Enugu-Port Harcourt. So these terrorists are in Abuja-Kaduna Expressway. They're in Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway. And if you've traveled around Nigeria, you will know that most places in Nigeria are undeveloped. Most places in Nigeria are undeveloped. They just have masses of land all over the place. And that is where all these people are. That's where they are camping. That is where they are waiting to take their own action. All right? So, what else do you need to know about the fact that these people are coming? And if care is not taken, and we need to stay back and allow ourselves to be devoured. Because what this Fulani government wants is for everybody to be devoured at the same time. At the same time. And as they are kidnapping people, collecting ransom, they collected 100 million naira. Do you know what 100 million naira is? 100 million naira can buy at least the best weapons to commit more murder on the likes of the Igbo people, of the people of the South. That is why we are shouting for a free Biafra. We're shouting for a free Oduduwa. We're shouting for a free Biafra. We're shouting for a free Yoruba nation. We're shouting for the breakup of Nigeria to its individual ethnic nationalities. Everybody is a nation. Everybody is a nation. Even these churches are not free. These churches are not exempt. If they can kidnap the main man of God of the Methodist Church, His Eminence, if they can kidnap him, who are you? Who is your mom? Who's your dad? Who are they that they cannot kidnap? So let us be telling ourselves the truth. We don't have time. We do not have time. We have to start and take action right now. The earlier the better, the earlier we wake up and realize that time is not on our side. Time is not on our side, brothers and sisters. Keep calling for the total dissolution of this contraption called Nigeria. And for those that are very enthusiastic and very passionate about elections, I want to tell you that the elections that you are preparing for, you have already lost it. You have already lost this election. Because these are the people, now let me just show you this. These are the people that you want to contest election.
5, 6, 7, 8, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 72, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 77.
This man cannot even count. This man cannot count. Can you imagine this man jump from 31 to 55? From 31, he jumped to 55. He cannot even count. These are the people that you're expecting you want to win an election with. These are the people that you're expecting that you want to win the North over. This is how they do their own election. Did you hear how this man jumped from 31 to 55? Look at it again.
51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 38, 39, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 72, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Hey! An da wata sun kawo da suka koma. Kabara kama ya kai shi ke a saurara. Sai da Allah. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97.
Can you imagine how this man is counting? From 55, he jumped to 90. This is how they will calculate the elections. This is how they will calculate the results. This is how they will calculate the results. At the end of the day, the Easterners, the South will be crying. There was one man that was crying right in this podium of APC primaries, shouting about how he has put so much effort. All of a sudden, they put one northerner to take his place. And they were just telling him, sorry, don't cry, sorry, don't cry. You never see shunting. For those that are waiting for this election, you never see shunting. This election is the final battle for the North. You must understand that this election is the final battle for the North. Nigeria is in a crossroads. Nigeria is in a crossroads. The North needs this election to complete what they started. And they already see any person that is not a Northerner is already anti their plans, Fulani herdsmen, Fulani open grazing, Fulani movement of cattle around. They already know that anybody that is not a Northerner will not give them that opportunity to do that. So, by virtue of the fact that the amount of money, the amount of war chest, these Fulani men, Fulani headsmen, Fulani militants, the amount of war chest they have. Do you know how many people they kidnap? Do you know how many people they are kidnapping every single day? Where is all that money going to? Even in America, they will tell you, trace the money. If you want to know what's going on, follow the money. Where is all that money going to? It's all going into the preparation for the Armageddon, for the Armageddon that is going to happen. The Armageddon that is coming. The Armageddon that is coming. The amount of weapons that exist in Nigeria right now, the amount of weapons in the hands of these Fulani headsmen, the amount of weapons that exist is more than the amount of Southerners that live in Nigeria. Most people don't know that. But they are just deceiving themselves. You saw how that one was counting. 22, 37, 55, 100. That's how they will calculate this election. That is how they will calculate this election, my brothers and sisters. If we don't tell ourselves the truth, if we don't wake, we need a total annihilation and dissolution of Nigeria, then we are in for what they call mago mago, wayo wayo, wayo wayo. There's nothing new. What is new about a referendum? What is new about asking for a dissolution and a referendum to seek a peaceful dissolution of Nigeria? This is Tunisia. Tunisia recently voted for a new republic. They're going to vote on a new republic by July 25th. July 25th. That is when they are seeking for a new republic. Tunisia, right? Tunisia that is just right there. Ask yourself, why can't Nigeria have this? We kill ourselves to prove a point. Look at this. Referendum, Tunisia to vote on a new republic on July 25th. Tunisia will hold a constitutional referendum for a new republic on July 25th. President Kais Saied has announced, in defiance of critics who warn he wants to establish an autocracy. The vote will come exactly a year after Saied sacked the government and suspended parliament, moves his rivals called a coup, but which he argues were necessary to resolve a crippling political deadlock. All right? So they are seeking for a new republic. Yeah, they're seeking for a new republic. They're seeking for a new republic. The powerful Union Generale Tunisien du Travail Trade Union Convention has said it will not take part as a dialogue, excludes key political actors, and aims to impose fait accompli by force. Many Tunisians, tired of a deepening economic crisis, have welcomed Said's move against an unpopular political system they say delivered little. All right? Point I'm trying to make in all of this is there is nothing new under the sun. Even PVC that you all are fighting for, clamoring for. Have you seen the way INEC officials are behaving in Southeast? The INEC officials are not even coming to Southeast to provide you with PVCs. They are literally disenfranchising the people of the Southeast. They are literally disenfranchising the people of the Southeast as I'm talking to you. So what is your own, where do you believe, what is giving you the confidence to think that on the day of election, you are going to even see ballot boxes to vote? Well, where are you getting your confidence from? I'm asking you. It's difficult for young people to find, to be able to register for their PVC. Their PVC. So, my brothers and sisters, I want to let you know that Nigeria is not working. The police and the army, they are still fighting themselves to today. They're still killing themselves to today. They don't like themselves. The police and the Nigerian military, they hate themselves. To the point that the police chief has even accused the Nigerian army of working with Fulani herdsmen to kidnap for ransom in Abia State. These people know that if they kidnap a northerner, there will be no money for ransom. How much money would they collect from a northerner? The only money they can collect from a northerner is if they are collecting it from the top northerners, the ones that are in political offices. That's the only time they can say, okay, they can guarantee that somebody can pay them money. All these other little amajiris everywhere. Even if they kidnap them, they know they cannot get money. So do you know where they want to do their kidnapping business? In the southeast. In the southeast, where they know there is money, where they know that Igbo people have money, where they know that they can actually just call one or two people, boom, money will fall. That's where they are now making their money, in the southeast. And they will be hiding under the umbrella of IPOB. They will be hiding under the umbrella of ESN to carry out these erroneous acts, these evil acts. So let me just tell you, my brothers and sisters, what Nigeria is going through right now is not new. Seeking for a referendum is not new. Even countries that go with the way of referendum, they are considered as countries that have human rights, have development, have democracy. You cannot claim you are practicing a democratic system of government and you are silencing the people, shutting down voices. This police chief is accusing Nigerian army of working with Fulani herdsmen to kidnap for ransom in Abia State. Or you think these Fulani herdsmen that have come to the Igbo land, you think they cannot speak Igbo? They can speak Igbo very well. And now they now have money. They're now going about kidnapping people for ransom. And this police chief has said it. If you do not believe the police chief, who will you believe? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, you do not believe him. He's in jail, suffering for everything that he said. Every other person that calls himself a Nigerian has said it. But he's the one in prison. The Biafrans are the ones in prison. Mama Biafra is in prison. All these other innocent people that are shouting referendum, they are in prison. But this police chief that is accusing the Nigerian army of working for Fulani herdsmen, he has openly said it with his mouth. They will look at your car, they will look at your personality before they now even determine how much you pay. Look at that prelate. They saw him. Chika, this Dora Akunyili's husband that was killed, he was killed by Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen killed that man. All these other great Igbo men that have lost their lives in Igbo land, they were killed by Fulani herdsmen, hiding under IPOB, hiding under ESN to carry out these evil acts. They will call themselves, they will do all this charade. The Nigerian army will go take pictures and they will now collect the person's money and all of these things. We all know how Nigeria is. The Nigerian army, they're not even paying them well. The Nigerian army now, they've started acting like police, like NSAS police. They started collecting money from travelers, from businessmen, from motorists, doing checkpoints. All these checkpoints that they're doing, how many of these checkpoints has helped any Igbo person? That's why the people of Abia State were saying, enough is enough. You all have to leave because you are the owners of the land and they can determine who stays and who goes. As they were doing back in the days, they can still do it today. Enough is enough. We're tired of military people in Igbo land collecting ransom, kidnapping people, killing the people that do not pay the ransom. These prelates, the Methodist Church prelate, he has narrated it for everybody that needs to listen. If you do not believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because of your hatred for him, if you do not believe all these other people that are shouting for Biafra, maybe because you hate them, at least believe the Methodist Church prelate. If you don't believe the Methodist Church prelate because he's a man of God and you don't believe men of God, believe the police chief. I am presenting to you evidence B. This is evidence B of my analysis today to tell you that the Nigerian army is supporting kidnappers, Fulani herdsmen in Abia State. Just the same way they are supporting Boko Haram members in the north, in the same way they're now supporting Fulani herdsmen in the east. And the people have said enough is enough. The police chief has said enough is enough. The Methodist prelate has said enough is enough. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said enough is enough. I am also saying enough is enough. Enough is enough. There have been a series of reports of kidnapping by alleged Fulani herdsmen in Usuwachi, Uturu, Amaze in Ebonyi boundary communities. Recently, the management of Abia State University had to shut down the school and ask students to go home to further notice, following incessant cases of abduction of students by terrorists. You can see what I'm talking about. You can see what I'm talking about. They are even shutting down the schools. These Fulani herdsmen are creating worse situation. People are saying, oh, we don't want to sit at home. We don't want to sit at... These people that are now, these Fulani herdsmen that are creating havoc in the name of unknown gunmen, giving intelligence. The same soldiers are giving intelligence to all of these people that are doing all these evil actions. They know themselves. They know themselves. The kidnapping reached its climax on Sunday when the Prelate Methodist Church of Nigeria, His Eminence Dr. Samuel Uche, his chaplain, and a bishop, they were abducted for ransom along Enugu Okigwe, Port Harcourt Federal Road. And if you want to see all these people, you will find them in federal roads. You will find them in federal roads. That's where they are, federal roads. Abuja Kaduna Expressway, Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway. They are all in those expressways. Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Nigeria is surrounded by terrorists. Fully armed AK-47, SR-16 rifle pumping, automatic gun, rifle pumping, action gun, international ballistic gun, weaponry of the massive order gun, any kind of gun you can name, they have it. Terrorists have taken over Nigeria. The problem with these terrorists is that no musician will be able to sing them away. These terrorists, they don't listen to Burna Boy, they don't listen to Wizkid, they don't listen to P-Square, they don't listen to Yemi Alade, they don't listen to any of those people. So nobody can sing them away. The only people that can sing them away, that can put a stop to this, the only people that have the power and the effrontery, the force to put a stop to this are the people that are fighting for the dissolution of Nigeria right now. And the people that are fighting for the dissolution of Nigeria right now, if you cannot fly plane, if you cannot use railway, if you cannot drive on the road, how do you want to go and make money? How? I ask you. They block the railway. Railway now is not safe. And you know that when they are doing all of this thing, Nigeria is losing money. Railway is no longer safe. Only foolish people will go and say they want to take railway now, after everything that is going on in this country. People are being kidnapped in Umuahia, in Lokpata, Umuahia. Even one of our Revolutionary Way, his friend was kidnapped in last week in Umuahia. What other things do you need to learn, to know? You have to start calling a spade and saying that Nigeria needs to break up as quickly as Nigeria needs to break up, like yesterday. That's how fast Nigeria needs to break up, like yesterday. Do you know why? I'm not saying that when Nigeria breaks up, all of this is going to end. No. But when Nigeria breaks up, The truth of the matter is that the people of each region will be able to create their own military intelligence, their own police intelligence that will be serving the people. Not all this nonsense that they will go and bring one person, the person will be from the north, will now become the commissioner of police in Anambra State. The commissioner of police in Anambra State will be from the northeast, not. That one will now be giving intelligence to the Boko Haram members that yes, so some big men are coming to Anambra now. This is the opportunity to kidnap people. And if you are very lucky, if you kidnap like 5 of them, you know that one is like 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. Nothing will save Nigeria. By the time when this is fully happening, fully on ground, my brothers and sisters, nobody will tell people what to do. Nobody will tell people what to do. They will all know what to do. By fire, by force. You will all know what to do. Nobody will tell you that, oh, you need ESN or you need IPOB. You'll be begging for them. You'll be begging for them to come. You won't see them. You'll be begging for them to come. You will not see them. Even the Bible says, call on God when he is near. Call on God when he is near. Call on God when he is near. Because the time is coming when you might want to call on God. And it can be very far, far, far away from you. Call on your salvation when it is near. Call on your salvation when it is near. For a time will come when that salvation you are looking for, when that salvation you are insulting, you will call on it, you will not find it. I don't know what you all need to hear again. I don't know what else you need to hear again. What is your reminder? What is your reminder that you are not safe in Nigeria? What else do you need to remember? If PVC was working the way people expect it to work, where you don't have to queue long lines, where you go to the INEC office, boom, 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 you get your PVC. Where people that are living in diaspora, they will go to the INEC, to the embassies, boom, 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 they get their PVC. Where people can vote from diaspora, wherever you are, India, South Africa, South America, Malaysia, Thailand, Canada, USA, UK, wherever you are, you can vote from your place. Nobody, if things were working the way they are expected to work, do you think myself as a learned gentleman of one of the highest levels of education you can ever imagine in this life, do you think I will be coming here and be shouting? But I have looked at Nigeria back, left, right, center. I've opened the leg, turned the leg, look inside, looking like Sabinus. I have done my eyes like this. I have realized nothing will work. Nothing. Reason why people are shouting for Biafra is because when Biafra comes, when Oduduwa Nation comes, you will be in control of your own resources. If anything should go bad at that time, you will not be blaming the North. You have yourself to blame. You will have yourself to blame. When the Israelites were leaving Egypt, at some point, when they got to a certain point, they started crying and complaining that, oh, we wish we were back in Egypt, where we were eating food, blah, 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 blah. They were ungrateful, but they had left Egypt. Even when Biafra comes, there are some people that will be like, oh, I wish this was Nigeria. This kind of things will not happen. But let me tell you, nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. If you're not ready to fight, if you're not ready to speak up, if you're not ready to hold the forts, if you're not ready to pray, if you're not ready to bind and cast, if you're not ready to put the work, you can never receive anything good in this life. You can never receive anything good in this life. Ask yourself, what more suffering do you want to suffer? Our forefathers suffered the highest suffering you can ever imagine for the cause of Biafra. Our own fathers had to live with the brunts, with the pain of building a new southeast Nigeria. They lived with the pain. Our fathers had to live with the pain of going and suffering and making sure they make money for us to go to schools. So after I have now become somebody who has sense, someone who can analyze, then you now come and start telling me that Nigeria will work. If Nigeria will work, it had so many opportunities to work. Oil boom was there. There was oil boom. It did not work during oil boom. It did not work during telecommunications boom. It did not work during the boom of handsets, GSM. It did not work during the so many opportunities. Is it now that it's going to work? We saw how one of the generals of the Biafran army General Achueze just lost his life. And I was watching a video of how he said he went to go tell Agui Ironsi what was going to happen. It did not work back then. Is it when Peter Obi comes, you think like Nigeria is going to work? Even if Peter Obi magically changes Nigeria to Dubai, is it not the same government that might bring somebody that might come and spoil the whole thing? Haven't we seen situations where people go into power, make changes, the next person comes and destroys the whole thing that person was building? So what then is the question I'm asking you? How then do you want to solve this problem? How then do we want to solve this problem? And last time I was here, I said we have to pray against the spirit of secular movement. Secular movement is not a good spirit. Secular movement is the movement where you've done boy for so long. You've done your apprenticeship for so long. They finally settle you. You now take that money, you go and invest it in a business in Nigeria, in the West, whether it's in the Lagos, whether it's in Kano. Then all of a sudden, there is a problem. Then what happens? The first point of people that we kill is the Igbo people. The Igbo people. We have money. The Igbo people have money. The Biafran people have money. All we need is an enabling environment. If you travel to the US, a lot of people will tell you that in the United States of America, the Jews are one of the most enterprising set of people in America. But when you see the Jews, they are so united. They are so united. The Jews in America are the ones that are sponsoring so many things going on in Israel. They are sponsoring so many things going on. That is the same way the Igbos are united. And that is also the same way the Igbos are sponsoring so many things that are going on in Biafra land, for the development of Biafra land. If you look at the most development that is coming up in Biafra land, it is because of the money that is being pumped from abroad to Biafra land. It is not because of anything else. If you think I am lying, I'm going to show you another story. So you can see exactly why Nigeria is where it's at, is because Nigeria will rather collapse than see Igbo people succeed. Nigeria will rather collapse than to see Igbo people succeed. Look at this story of how they say the Lagos port is collapsing. Rather than them to divert these cargoes to Igbo land, they will rather divert it to West African countries. To West African countries. Mazinam Kanu, in one of his demands, was shouting, open the Iguacha seaport, open the Oka seaport, open all these seaports that are closed. How many people are doing all this cargo business? How many people are the ones that are shipping things in Nigeria? How many people? If you want to count them with your hands, you will count at least 7 Igbo people that are doing this business. So if Lagos port should collapse, who will be the most affected? Igbo people. But the Nigerian government will rather have the cargoes to be taken to other parts of West Africa for clearing, rather than having them in the east. Mazi Chisom said it. Mazi Chisom is a Houston police officer. He says the Jewish people, if you even to today, if you see the amount of hate Jewish people are having, you will be shocked. If you see the amount of hate the Jewish people are having, you will be shocked in your bone marrow. Every time you go around, if you even in the news, you see them. They will beat the Jewish people. They are on their own. They will beat them. They will throw stones at them. They will burn their synagogue. They will burn their whatever it is. They will make sure that they will make life hard for them. But that is not stopping the fact that they have Israel. So if they want to go back to Israel, they have a home. They can make all the money in the world. They can do everything they want to do in the world, but they have a home called Israel, and they fought for that home, and they are financing that home. I have been to the nation of Israel. As I'm talking like this, I have prayed in the Western Wall in Jerusalem. So the Jewish people are one of the most peaceful people, just the same way the Igbo people are. And we can fight for what is ours. And it is time for the Igbo people, the people who believe in Biafra, to start going into political positions abroad. We need more Biafran people in political positions abroad. House of Reps, council members, Senate, Congress. We need more Igbo Biafran people in houses of political offices. Please. This is now becoming a call for concern. It is not enough that we are in our towns meeting and we are the chairman of the Indimbu local government community. We are the chairman of the Inewi local government community. You are the chairman of in this one. It is not enough. We're tired of you just aspiring for that class of just being a chairman of one local government community in abroad. We want you to start going into political offices. As soon as you are established in this country, as soon as you have your green card, as soon as you have your work permit, as soon as you have all the things that you need to live a life, please and please and please start running for offices to go and propagate the message of Biafra. To go and propagate the message of Biafra. We're tired of being the wandering Jews. We're tired of wandering about. We're tired of taking up cultures that do not help us. We're tired of just you saying, "Oh, my mommy told me I'm Igbo. My daddy told me I'm Igbo." We're tired of all that nonsense. We need people now that we start speaking up for the Igbo people, for the Biafran people, vehemently, and not people that are running about looking for gossip. Because there's some people that like gossip. This one said this one about this one. This one is exposing this one. This one is doing this one with this one. This one is doing that one with that one. I don't have time for that nonsense. I don't have time for that. As I'm talking to you right now, and even so many of my viewers, as you can see, one of them is a police officer. I'm very sure he doesn't have time for nonsense. So please, if you want to be a part of the leadership standard, you must be ready to start seeking political positions, leadership positions abroad. Wherever you are, in India, if you know you are a Biafran, it's not just enough to just be a member of the Biafran groups abroad or member of the Igbo associations abroad. It's not enough, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, time and time again will tell us that even these Jews, as you are seeing them controlling wealth, they are in political positions, strategic positions. We have the education, we have the money. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? At a time like this, we need everybody to be in political positions. Even if it's council member, even if it's House of Rep member, it doesn't matter. We need you to be in political positions abroad. where there is a level playing field for Igbo people. The reason why Igbo people are succeeding in abroad is because there's a level playing field for them. Nobody will ask you, what is your name? Why are you not wearing why are you not bearing any outside name? You don't have to change your name to please anybody. You can bear your father's name with dignity. As you can see, the Lagos port is collapsing, but rather than them opening the eastern port, they rather divert it to West Africa, to other West African countries. Who will suffer it again? Who will suffer it the most? Is it not the Igbo people? The Igbo man that likes to make water come out of a rock, that likes to bring honey out of the sky. He will be the one to suffer it, because he will still have to go and find his goods all the way in Ghana, because that's where his money is. He will still go and pursue it. But again, one law can bring it back to zero again. One action from the enemy can bring it back to zero. And this is, you will now say, he used to be a big man, but he's back again from the starting point. He's back again from the starting point. So tell yourself this right now: I reject any secular movements. Any secular movement that has been put upon the Igbo race, I reject it for the Igbo ethnic group. I reject it for the Biafran ethnic group. Any power anywhere that is saying that the Igbo people will keep suffering, keep hustling without seeing results, we cancel it in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. We cancel it, because someone has to stand in the gap for these people. Someone has to be praying for the Igbo people. We're tired of suffering. We're tired of suffering. We're tired of suffering. So I want to say thank you all, Mazi Chisom. Thank you, Revolutionary Way. Thank you, James Friday, for being a part of me today. I hope I was able to speak some of your minds, and I hope that whoever watches this after will be able to understand where I'm coming from. Nigeria is not helping anybody. It's not helping you. It's not helping me. It's not going to help the next generation coming. We cannot have our next generation sing that failed Nigerian anthem, that curse called the Nigerian anthem. We cannot have them sing it anymore. We have to stand up and demand for what is ours. Thank you for listening today. I remain your humble host, your humble servant, Buchi Law, and see you all later. Have a good one.